I'm going to be completely honest, I had absolutely no need for this microphone, but I came across this mic on Amazon for $7, which is the cheapest USB microphone that I've ever personally encountered, which isn't complete junk. And based on that price alone, I had to get it to see if it's a complete waste or if it's actually worth the $7 that I paid for it. As far as the audio quality, I try to get straight to the point, and you've been listening to it this entire time. And as this is a mic review, no audio processing or cleanup will be done with this mic unless otherwise specified. So what you hear is what you get. And speaking of what you hear, clearly there is a bit of background noise. As far as I can tell, this is a combination of ambient room noise and some possible line interference. And cranking the mic input all the way to 100% makes it much more noticeable. But this noise is nothing that can't be cleaned up with Zoom's AI noise cancellation or audio filters in OBS Studio. Here's a mic test of what this microphone is going to sound like with Zoom's AI noise cancellation set to low. And as you can see, I've eliminated the hum and the noise floor just by applying a few audio filters in OBS Studio. And this is what this microphone is going to sound like with my normal array of filters turned on, and I don't think it sounds too bad. As far as some info about the mic, the shop on Amazon has it listed as Deuteri D. But with a little internet legwork, I've ascertained that the actual manufacturer is a company called Vormor. That's my best guess anyway. The box is some pretty simple packaging, though not the absolute worst I've ever seen, and included is a run-of-the-mill, cheapo desktop tripod, and the mic body is actually surprisingly well constructed out of a fairly tough aluminum, and it has a plastic screw-on mount for use with the included tripod, or you can screw it onto a boom arm. Unscrewing the bottom to reveal the guts of the mic shows exactly how poorly this microphone is constructed on the inside, but still, at $7, I expected as much. This microphone is a plain Jane, no frills device with no mute button, no gain knob, no headphone jack, and the USB cable, which is around 6 feet, is non-detachable. The documentation claims that it has a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz. It's a top address microphone, meaning you want to speak directly into the top. Its documentation claims that it is an omnidirectional microphone. With that, I'm speculating that it will be extremely sensitive to background room noise. So let's test that out now with this fan. I read some of the reviews on Amazon before purchasing this mic, and a lot of the negative reviews were complaints about the microphone being too quiet. However, I think this was just mostly user error, because when I plugged in the mic, by default in Windows 10, the audio input was set at 0. I turned it up to 80, and this is what it sounds like. Format options for this microphone are 44,100 Hz or 48,000 Hz. Both options are 16-bit, and both options are one channel. And I've recorded everything in this video at 48,000 Hz. This microphone rejects plosives surprisingly well. Here's a plosive test. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers while pointing at a pack of prairie pups. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers while pointing at a pack of prairie pups. And here's a sibilance test. Sally shares her sack of sugary snacks with a syndicate of 7 sneaky snakes. Sally shares her sack of sugary snacks with a syndicate of 7 sneaky snakes. Up to this point, I've been trying to record this video with my mouth about 6 to 8 inches away from the microphone, and this is what it sounds like at about 4 inches away. This is what it sounds like at about 1 foot away. This is what it sounds like at about 2 feet away. This is what it sounds like at about 6 feet away, and due to room restriction size and cord length, this is the furthest away I can get from the mic. For comparison's sake, this is what the Tonor TC777 sounds like. This microphone costs around $30, and though it does have a cheap plastic body, I think it does sound pretty good for the price point. And it includes a pop filter and desktop microphone stand. I have a full review on this microphone if you want to check that out. And for another comparison test, this is what the SR USB Mini from 7 Rhymes sounds like. This microphone has a pretty solid construction, but it's very sensitive to plosives, has a very high noise floor, and costs $80. $80. Anyway, I also have a full review of this microphone if you would like to watch it too. And here I'm back on the $7 mic to give my final opinion, which is meh. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's definitely worth the $7. If you want something to up your audio quality for Zoom calls, it's certainly better than the built-in mics on webcams. And Zoom's noise filters will eliminate the annoying background noise that this mic suffers from, as will audio filters in OBS. What worries me is the inner construction. Based on how we saw that it's put together on the inside, I have zero doubt that these microphones are plagued with quality control issues. And if you buy one, you're rolling them bones on whether or not you're going to get a mic that will last. I realize that this mic only costs $7, and for that, we just can't expect much. But I don't like to just throw money away, and if you can afford it, I would recommend something more in the $30 range from Tonor, Fifine, or Relino. As a matter of fact, at the time of the making of this video, you can get the Relino M30 for $20, as long as you use the promotional coupon on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description, but I have no idea how long that's going to last, so if you're interested in that deal, I'd grab it now. If you absolutely can't afford anything else, this mic will probably be okay, but I think it's a gamble as to how long it's going to last. But I think I've said enough. Thanks for watching. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time.